Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, my friend? I am just taking the doggy out for the late nighter. And I'm here talking to you. I'm feeling good, pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Hope you're feeling good as well. I'm glad that all the crowds are gone, my friend, because my dog's afraid of strangers, and he was just getting overwhelmed. So it's just like the people who live around here now. All the vacation folks packed up and went home. There's a couple stragglers, maybe stick around for one more day or so. But everything's getting back to normal. Yay! Funny videos. Hello, funny videos. My name's Richard, Funny Videos. And Blake Chestnut. Say to the world, subscribe. Say the N-word. No, I can't do that. If you don't mind, what are you doing? I'm walking my dog around the lake. And I'm having a good old time. And Thunder 0927 and Funny Videos and Dan Games and Funny Videos. Say newbie. I'll say newbie. And Dan Games. Daddy, say it. You guys are funny, man. I'll scream real loud and wake the neighbors up, but I'm not going to say curse words. What breed is your dog? It's a Catahoula. I'll show him to you. He looks like a Labrador, but he's a Catahoula. I never heard of him. Nobody ever heard of Catahoulas. Thank you for the like. And he's a big baby. And he doesn't listen to me. I have a Labrador. If I get him to look at the camera, he looks like a Labrador. Let me show you. He has a Labrador face, but a lot of people mistake him for a Labrador. But he's a Catahoula. It's a male. He'll be 4 in November. His name is Roni. Somebody left a slice of pizza out here last night. I gotta make sure the dog doesn't get it. His name's Roni. And this is our gig, what we do. Usually 11:30 every night. I take the baby. He's taking the pee-pee right now. Sorry. I didn't want to show you that, but I accidentally did. And a lot of people know Roni. Everybody knows. My subscribers know how I talk. Like Bust, right off the bat, said, yo, yo, yo. And that's the way I talk. So Bust and I are great friends. And Blake Chestnut, yo, yo, yo. And Funny Videos. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it, you guys. Every new sub gets me closer to my milestone. And I'm getting closer and closer. And I don't know what happens when you finally reach that 1,000. It's just going to make me very happy. I don't think anything in particular happens. Yo, 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 Blake Chestnut. That's the Philadelphia in me coming out, man. I can't help it. It's natural. I sub for you, Daddy. You're the man. My old lady calls me Daddy when I get home. So when I walk in the front door, I say, Daddy's home. And the dog gets happy. And the old lady gets happy. So thank you. Lake Chestnut. I love your heart emojis and your praying hands. You guys are all right, man. You're getting me closer to my goals, and it's much appreciated. Yo, yo, yo. My goal, well, so far, I want to reach 1,000 subs, and I want to get 1 million views. So I'm up to like 920 subs, and I'm up to 960,000 views. Again, it doesn't mean anything. Not that I'm ever going to monetize this. I do this for fun. Unless YouTube starts throwing me money, this is all for fun. You're done. It's 11:39. Okay, my man. Thank you for doing what you've done so far. I do appreciate it. You got to go. I understand. But I appreciate everything, what you guys do. Always. I'm taking my dog. I hope he's probably going to poop on this guy's land. I'll have trouble cleaning it up at night. Come on, Ronnie. Do it somewhere else, son. Not there. Please, not here. Come on. I'm dragging you, mister. Come on. There was a piece of pizza here last night, too. I don't want him to get that. Somebody threw. The food's so lousy around here. That's one thing that stinks about the Poconos. That's my only complaint about the Poconos is I miss the food. Because when I used to live in Philadelphia, we had pretzels and cheesesteaks, and there was a pizza shop on every corner, and they were all pretty good. You can't get a good pizza around here to save your life. It's impossible. And as far as like a cheesesteak, you can forget that too. I got spoiled when I lived in Philly. And all that stuff was good. Now I don't know how the heck they even call it pizza. All right, son, you can't go on the person's lawn. But that's the only thing I miss about Philly. Everything else, Philly, I'm not happy with. Philadelphia. And I love the Poconos. I'm proud of where I live. It's beautiful around here. I have wildlife like crazy. Yo, yo, yo. Funny videos. Yo, yo, yo. And it's a mountainous region. I'm at a higher elevation. Like, we get snow way before most anybody else gets snow. And it very rarely goes above 90 around here. We've gone whole summers where it didn't hit 90 once. And there's no rush hour. No such thing as rush hour where I live. We don't even have blacktop streets. We got dirt roads. I'll show you what I mean. No tarmac. Just dirt roads where I live. Dirt roads, cornfields, and deep woods. Bugs, bear, deer, raccoon, porcupine. Lots of deer. If I don't see at least 10 deer a day, something's wrong. If you had one thing to say to the world, what would it be? That's a good one. I'll try to answer that. Listen to your elders and your parents, even though we think we know everything and we're always right. Your folks were right. And you're going to find that out when you become parents. And you're going to say, I should have listened to my parents or the older folks because they were right. That's the one thing I would say. And I would also say, because I never paid attention in school and I was a class clown, I would say if you have good command of the English language and you're polite, it'll go a long way. That's another thing I would say. Be polite, do unto others, be polite, pay attention in school, and listen to what your folks said. Now, if you would have told me that when I was a young person, I would have said, F you, I'm going to go drink beer and smoke pot, and you could take that and shove it. But when my parents, everything they said, they were right in the end. And now that they're gone, I realized that they were right. So those are a couple things. I know you said one thing, but I'm telling you a couple things. Most of all, be polite. If you could be polite to people who are around you, it'll come back on you tenfold. Everywhere I go, and this is the truth, people are nice to me. They say hi to me and they're nice to me. And that's because I put out good vibes. Since I put out good vibes, I get good vibes back. And it's true. So, there was a whole earful for you. And it was from the heart. I mean what I say. And it might sound a little corny, but it's the truth. So, I guess that's it. Want to see my dog again? I'm by our pool. This is our community pool. No alcoholic beverages. There's all the dumb rules. They have like a key fob. The pool area is back there somewhere. You can't see it because it's night. I never go in that pool anyway. I live here. I've been coming around here 40 years, but I live here full time 15 years. And I think I've been in that pool once. No diving board. What fun's a pool if no diving board? You know, don't you want to do flips and stuff? Like gainers and 1.5s and do flips. Well, if there's no diving board, how are you going to do that? I could do a half-ass flip with no diving board. So, and also the pool, it just got heated this year. But for all the years before that, it was never heated. And when it doesn't go up to 90 hardly ever all in that year, a non-heated pool doesn't cut it. I see little kids in there. They come out, their lips are blue. Little kids don't feel nothing. So, that's my advice. Nothing else going on. Mopoke, it's my main man. It's one of my main subscribers. I listen to him all the time and we go back and forth. We compare our favorite foods. And Skeleton Boy, who I renamed Professor, we do quizzes. Skeleton Boy's a young man. He's only 9 years old. My dog's looking in a hole right now. I want to show you something. He was looking in that hole. There's probably a wild animal down there. I could tell it by how excited he is. See that hole? There's probably like a raccoon or something in there. All right, before you get bit by a rattlesnake, come on. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, how my subscribers, we go back and forth. And I like playing the game with him. We educate each other. Even though he's only 9 years old, the kid's a genius. That's why I call him Professor. I hope he chimes in any minute, because I can't wait to play. We go back and forth with scientifical and chemistry and physics. The kid amazes me. He's probably the head of his class. Took me 64 years to learn what I learned. Kid knows more than I know. Whoa. Whoa, I'm falling in the ditch. All right, son, you're leading me into oblivion, mister. Come on. There's another pipe he's sticking his head in. Snake's gonna come out and bite your ass, mister. All right, we'll take a shortcut. See these baby pools? That's where they had all the soda. Party here last couple days. This little community I live in kind of had like a block party where they had all kinds of food and drinks and bouncy houses for the little kids and DJs. There's security cameras where I'm walking around right now. They're going to say, what the hell is this guy doing walking around the clubhouse 11:30 at night? But they know I'm not up to any. I'm just doing my thing. They know I'm not a troublemaker. But it is kind of weird walking up to the clubhouse at 11:30 at night. Every now and then they have bingo in that clubhouse. Even though I'm 64, I'm not old enough to play bingo yet. I went to one bingo thing and it was torture. I'll never go there again. Not like you win anything good anyhow. I'll take my chances playing the lottery. Oh, there he goes. I'm glad. I'm happy now. I could rest assured that the baby won't have to go out tonight because he's doing his doggy business now. So I was slightly concerned this dog was on steroids, but he was having skin problems. But he took his last dose of steroid yesterday. Today's the first day that he's feeling better. I can tell he's feeling better. Poor dog. I got a problematic dog over here. But I love him. Even with all his problems. I want to get a cat. I was concerned that the dog would be mean to a cat, but now that I know his personality, he will not harm a cat. If it's a kitten, he might step on it or something, like a dum-dum, but he won't harm the cat purposely. So I can't get a kitten because it's too fragile. Maybe I'll get a cat like 6 months old. Introduce it to the dog like that. Because I love animals, man. I don't even kill the bugs in my house. I capture them live and put them out the front door. And if it's wintertime, I let them live in the house. I say to hell with it. Let the damn bugs live. I start giving them names. I got ants like galore. The ants go marching, dun, 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 dun. When the ants go marching on my kitchen counter, 'cause I left the coffee sugar out. The ants go marching, dun, dun, dun. Yeah. No earwigs or cockroaches, though. That's one thing Philadelphia has that we don't have. Nothing like that. We got other ugly bugs. We got these things called helgrammites. They start off underwater, and then they grow up to be dobson flies. They metamorphosize like caterpillars metamorphosize into butterflies. Well, these hellgrammites metamorphosize into Dobson flies, and they're like flying lobsters. They got claws, and they pinch you really hard. It hurts bad. And even when they're hellgrammites, when they're underwater, oh, Blake's back. Hey, Blake. Talking about hellgrammites and Dobson flies. You know what they are? They start off as hellgrammites underwater under a rock, and then they metamorphosize into Dobson flies. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, bro? Yo, yo, yo. And when they metamorphosize into Dobson flies, they're like flying lobsters. They got these pinchers, and they're like 4 inches long, and they got big clear wings, and they're blind. They'll fly right in your face, especially since I'm wearing a headlamp. Get a big ass Dobson fly right in my face, and they got pinchers. And it hurts because I got pinched by them before. They're ugly bugs, them Dobson flies. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Third of a roar. Yeah, these Dobson flies are huge, man. Look it up. Hellgrammite Dobson fly. They're the ugliest bugs I've ever seen in my life. I'd rather get stung by like a yellow jacket than have one of them things fly in my face. Did you ever see that TV show where them guys subject themselves to insect bites? It's like the worst pain you could put yourself through. And these guys rate these insect bites. Like one guy gets bit by like a fire ant, and the other guy gets bit by like a I don't know, something that like makes your arms swell up for a week. And they compare like the agony of these bug bites. That's a crazy show. No thanks. I don't want to find out that way.